On 13th January 1779, the Marathas defeated the British forces on the concluding day of the Battle of Wadgaon. This battle was part of the First Anglo-Maratha War, 1775 to 1782, which began with the Treaty of Surat signed on 6 March 1775 and ended with the Treaty of Salbai, signed on 17 May 1782. Battle of Wadgaon background. The Battle of Wadgaon was part of the First Anglo-Maratha War. After the death of the third Peshwa Balaji Baji Rao in 1761, there was a power struggle in the Maratha camp. Balaji Baji Rao's son Madhvarao had succeeded him as the Peshwa. However, Madhvarao's uncle Raghunath Rao also nurtured hopes of becoming the Peshwa. For this, he sought help from the British, who were ever willing to interfere in the internal matters of the Indian rulers in a bid to control more territory. Meanwhile, Madhvarao had died and his brother Narayana Rao was made the Peshwa. But he was murdered and Maratha chiefs led by Nana Fadnavis made his infant son the new Peshwa. Raghunath Rao signed the Treaty of Surat, 1775, with the British officials in Bombay, according to which Salsette and Bassein were given to the English East India Company, and in return, he got 2,500 troops. The combined army of the company and Raghunath Rao attacked the Peshwa and defeated him. However, the British Council in Calcutta annulled the Surat Treaty and the Peshwaship of Raghunath Rao was not recognized. He was promised just a pension as per the new Treaty of Purandhar, 1776, which was signed between the British Calcutta Council and Nana Fadnavis. The Bombay government went against this and gave refuge to Raghunath Rao. Nana Fadnavis then, in retaliation, gave the French a port on the west coast. This led the British to advance troops towards Pune, the seat of the Peshwas. A battle was fought at Wadgaon, near Pune on 12 to 13 January 1779. The company possessed about 4,000 troops. They were joined by Raghunath Rao's troops as well. The Marathas had forces drawn from the various federations. The Marathas were commanded by Tukojirao Holkar and General Mahatji Shinde. Mahatji's able command ensured that the British were cut off from supplies and harassed at Telgaon. They began to retreat when the Marathas attacked them, forcing them to halt at the village of Wadgaon. At the Battle of Wadgaon, 12 to 13 January 1779, the Marathas, utilizing effective strategies to cut off British supplies, surrounded the British forces. On 13th January, the British forces surrendered.
In the year of 1761, Peshwa Balaji's time was done. A power struggle filled the air. The Marathas fought, but none would care. Madhvarao took the Peshwa's throne, but soon his life was overthrown. Narayana Rao was next to rise, but death would come with treacherous lies. The Battle of Wadgaon, it calls. In the winds of time it stands tall. Maratha strong, with fire and might, against the British, ready for the fight. Raghunath, he made his play. With the British he did sway. A treaty signed, he sought the crown, but the British pushed him down. Nana Fadnavis took the lead to guard the Marathas' noble creed. With armies strong they took their stand, fighting for their rightful land. Oh, the Battle of Wadgaon, hear the call. Maratha stood proud and the British would fall. Fight for their land, they gave their all. At Wadgaon they answered history's call. won the battle's race. The Battle of Wadgaon it calls. In the winds of time it stands tall. Maratha strong with fire and might, against the British ready for the fight. So remember the battle, the victory won in the heart of India, beneath the sun. Wadgaon's legacy forever will stay, a triumph for courage in history's way. At Wadgaon's fields the Marathas stood tall, a victory of courage for one and all.
In the heat of 1761, Peshwa Balaji's time was done. A power struggle filled the air. The Marathas fought, but none would care.
Maratha took the Peshwa's throne, but soon his life was overthrown. Narayan Rao was next to rise, but death would come with treacherous lies.
The Battle of Wadgaon it calls. In the winds of time it stands tall. Maratha strong with fire and might, against the British ready for the fight.
Raghunatha, oh, he made his play. With the British he did sway. A treaty signed, he sought the crown, but the British pushed him down.
Nana partner this took the lead to guard the Marathas' noble creed. With armies strong they took their stand, fighting for their rightful land. Oh, the Battle of Wadgaon, hear the call. Maratha stood proud and the British would fall. Fighting for their land they gave their all. At Wadgaon they answered history's call. On the hills near Pune's gates, the Marathas stood defying fates. To Gojiro Mahaji bold, in tactics sharp their courage told.
The British thought they claimed the day, but the Marathas led them astray. Surrounded tight with no retreat, the British knew defeat was sweet.
On January 13th, the British fell. Wadgaon's victory a tale to tell. They surrendered, defeated in disgrace. The Marathas had won the battle's race. The Battle of Wadgaon it calls. In the winds of time it stands tall. Maratha strong with fire and might, against the British ready for the fight.
So remember the battle, the victory won in the heart of India, beneath the sun. Wadgaon's legacy forever will stay, a triumph of courage in history's way.
At Wadgaon's fields the Marathas stood tall, a victory of courage for one and all.